Until I breathe my last breath.
So always remember to wash your hands. With soap.
Don't forget the soap.
Both sides. In between the fingers. You can tell. Because you don't want germs on your pizza. So for awesome pizza, we need a few tools. Knife, chopping board, big board to roll our pizza out onto, a bowl to mix our pizza dough in, measuring glass so we can get the right amount of water to put with our dough, rolling pin. The ingredients are pretty simple. We have pizza crust. Today we're using a mix.
We'll make a fast pizza.
Yeah, fast pizza. Pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, peppers, and whatever toppings you want. It's really optional. First, you're going to want to take our pizza mix, open it up with a knife, boom, in the pan, and open it up.
Hey. Fill this measuring cup to 1 cup of hot water. About right.
So we've grabbed our handy dandy spoon for mixing up the dough. Now what we're going to do is make a nice little hole in the middle. Water.
1 cup.
1 cup. You can always add more, and then if you make it too wet, you can add more flour. You're going to need some water. You want your dough to be clinging together, but not too moist. Right now we don't have enough water to get all of the mixture clumped together. So, good up. It's still hot. I'll give myself enough to play with, so I won't put a lot in. I'll just put a drop in. Try that. Yep, that's better. So this is what we want our pizza dough to be looking like. All the powder is off the edges because it's wet enough to stick, and it's dry enough to still make a ball. Now we're going to preheat the oven to gas mark 6 or 400 degrees Fahrenheit if you're in the US.
Now we have our clean cloth. We're going to take our dough mixture and we're going to place it at the back of our oven to keep it warm. Put the cloth on top, and we'll do this so that it will rise and heat up. Now that the dough is heating and you have thrown away your empty packages, let's continue to cut the peppers.
So, whilst the dough is rising, we take use of our valuable time and we prepare our toppings for the pizza. So we're going to be doing peppers today. Preparing anything that's fresh, we want to rinse it off because you never know what stuff they put on it nowadays. So now that there's no more radioactive waste on our food,
Chop chop. Get them seeds out.
yeah, you don't want seeds.
Now that you have leftover water, continue to
Keep hydrated, kids.
Now we will open the olives. Get rid of all of that juice, because you do not need that for your pizza. And as you can see now,
Careful.
there is no liquid in there.
Well, I've grabbed our extra flour, which we're going to need to sprinkle on our work surface. Now the flour stops the dough from sticking, so we'll just sprinkle it like that. And we rub our hands in flour so that we don't get the dough sticking to us. And we're going to take the ball of dough, dust the surface of this in flour so that it doesn't stick to anything. And then we dust our rolling pin in flour, the rolling pin does. We keep our flour close because we'll probably need some more. And then we roll out our pita. See how it's sticking? It means you need more flour.
More flour, less sticking.
Yep, more flour, less sticking. And our case today, we're going to be using a square pan because that's all we have. So we'll want to make the shape of the dough roughly square. And we have mostly square dough. So we get our pan out from the oven. So nice big clean pan. So I have some canola oil. You can also use olive oil. It's better if you have olive oil, but we've run out. And we're gonna put the tiniest amount on our pan. We're gonna take a clean disposable cloth and we're going to oil our pan. So we're just gonna spread that oil around. And this stops the dough from sticking while it's cooking. So make sure you get in all the corners, across the middle.
It'll be such a pain getting the pizza off the pan when you're done if you don't do this.
Even if it's a non-stick pan. So this is a non-stick pan, but we still put oil on it because it also adds a bit of crunchiness to the crust on the bottom. Now we have a nicely oiled pan. So now we need to carefully transfer our dough. I've carefully transferred our pizza dough to our pizza pan. Now I'm gonna wash my hands. Dough is really sticky, so you just have to scrub it quite a bit. So now, put our pizza sauce and our pizza dough, just so raw sauce. And we get a spoon, spread it out.
Yeah.
Right, and then put your spoon back in there.
You didn't see that?
I love this stuff. Cheese.
Oh, back to the show.
The cheese!
Cheese,
So we
cheese.
sprinkle our cheese on our pizza.
Ooh. Mozzarella.
Spread it.
Spread the cheese. Oh, look at that. All the way to the edges.
This has gotten so weird.
Cheese on the pizza. Ingredients on the cutting board. Ingredients on the pizza.
Which order you put things on,
No.
because you'll have different ingredients than us probably.
And it's gonna taste good.
But I would recommend if you're using pepperoni, put it underneath everything,
Yeah.
apart from the sauce and cheese.
And the crust. We have oregano and some Italian seasoning to put on top of the pizza. I'm gonna hold it nice and high. Works well is some rosemary. It's also very tasty. And a very tiny amount of basil. You can also put a bit of garlic seasoning on it. Whatever floats your boat. Of course, if you want some meat on your pizza, you take your chicken and you just... Oh, you thought we were gonna put a cast iron chicken on a pizza!
Now here, we're going to put the tray in the oven. Remember, do not kick the oven door closed. Carefully do it.
If you need to kick something, just kick your cameraman.
Be sure to tidy up.
Time to check the pizza. So if you need help cleaning the floor, there's a doll. Now it's time to get our pizza out. They cook kind of funny sometimes.
This is one of those times. Let's do it again, Freedom.
Fine. Pizza time!
Pizza time.
Open up the oven.
Ooh,
Shut
look at
the
that
oven off.
pizza.
Grab the pizza. Pull hard. Now, tricky bit. Because we don't want to cut on our nice non-stick pan, so we're going to make sure that the bottom is free.
Oh, also make sure to close the oven.
And very carefully, like a boss.
There is your dinner / lunch / breakfast.
Everywhere.
Say you'll see me again, even if it's just streets and
Subscribe. Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. Cheers.